Hello children, I am again here with the lesson The Sound of Music. The first part of the lesson, Evelyn Glennie hears the music, listens to the music without hearing it. Okay children, we have already discussed in the previous lecture, in the previous video, all 4 paragraphs of the lesson, and today we will continue with the 5th paragraph. First of all children, I want to recap, I want to revise that we have already learned Evelyn Glennie at the age of 11 years got a realization that although she could not hear the music, but she could feel the music. She could feel the vibrations and notes of the music through different parts of her body, and that her deafness, her hearing impairment was realized by her mother when she was 8 years old, and when she was called out by her teacher to play at the piano. That time the mother could realize that there is a gradual hearing impairment to her daughter. Children, we have already studied in the previous lecture, in the 4th paragraph, that she continued her performance in the group, and gradually from the group she took to solo performance, and she did very well there also, and she won many awards in the Royal Academy of Music in London. Now let's see, now try to learn more about her life. Okay, and for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. Suppose someone says to Evelyn Glennie that you have accomplished the heroic deeds by becoming a great musician despite this hearing impairment. She would always say this was but natural. This was not a heroic deed for her, because she was quite humble and she was down to earth. That's why she always said that it was quite normal that she learned music and that she could feel music. And she got right to the top, the world's most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some 1,000 instruments and hectic international schedule. And because of the great determination and the desire and the strong belief, this girl, Evelyn Glennie, became a worldwide famous musician. She is internationally renowned multi-percussionist. And not only one, but she had the mastery over 1,000 instruments, 1,000 musical instruments. It was not a simple thing for her to learn all these instruments, how to play these instruments. But she did this because she was determined to do this. And hectic international schedule. And now she is busy with a very hectic schedule because she goes here and there and she performs here and there, so many places. And she keeps learning the new things. Okay, now let's see the next paragraph. It is intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. It is quite interesting when one sees Evelyn Glennie performing on the instruments, on multi-instruments, different kinds of instruments. This is quite fascinating to see her. In our 2-hour discussion, she never missed a word. Men with bushy beards give me trouble, she laughed. She has a good sense of humor also. Actually, it was about an interview by the writer. The writer took one interview of Evelyn Glennie that lasted for 2 hours. In that interview, Glennie said that normally I don't have any trouble in understanding the lips of the people, in reading the lips of the people to understand what actually they are speaking. But she has the trouble only with the people, with the men, those who have big beards, because behind the beards the lips could not be seen clearly. That's why only this was the trouble. Otherwise she was able to understand what people used to say. During the conversation, during the interview, even the writer was amazed to see that there was not a single mistake in understanding by Evelyn Glennie. It is not just watching the lips, it is the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. She actually clears the way she understands when people speak. She says this is not only about the lips that she reads, but she actually tries to understand the whole expression on the face. And with the complete expression on the face, she tries to understand what do the people say. And when she speaks, her accent is Scottish, because we have already discussed in the previous paragraph that she belonged to Scotland. Lilt is accent. So when she speaks without any mistake, flawlessly, without any fault in Scottish accent. My speech is clear. Now she reveals to us that she learned the language in her childhood. Why her speech is so clear, why her knowledge of the language is so deep and clear, because till the age of 11 she could read and write, she could understand, and she learned language at that time. But that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. But it is a bit difficult to understand. It is a wonder that she even learned the French language and the basic Japanese after the age of 11. It is quite amazing. As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. When there was a question by the writer about music, she explains how she feels the vibrations of music. Not only in one part of the body, she could feel the vibrations even in the hair. Because the vibrations of the music comes so spontaneously. It comes to the cheekbones, to the skin, and even it can be felt by the hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. When she plays xylophone with the sticks, through these sticks, the vibrations come to her fingertips and she could feel it. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. Resonance is echo. When she leans forward on the drums and she beats the drum, the sound of the drum comes as an echo to her body through the sticks. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibrations pass through her bare feet and up her legs. And because how does she feel the echo? How does she feel the vibration? On a wooden platform, whenever she sits, she removes her shoes aside and then tries to feel the vibration through her legs. Through her bare feet, she could receive the vibrations of the music or the notes very well through the bare feet. Not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. She was so great in her solo performances that she was awarded with this award, Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Soloist award is given for the solo performance, because we have already discussed in the previous paragraphs that from the group performances, she shifted to the solo performances. Says master percussionist James Blades, God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. Children, I hope you remember that these lines were written at the very first page of this lesson, and we have read these lines. Actually, this was a remark given by a master percussionist, James Blades. Let's see, what did he remark? He said, although God had taken from Glennie her power of hearing the sounds, but in return God has given her something very great, very extraordinary. And what was this extraordinary thing given by the God in return? This was the sense or the feeling to listen to the music, or you can say this was an art and a faculty to sense the music, and with this sense of the music she could become a great musician, that is renowned worldwide. What we hear she feels, that we have already discussed. What can be heard by normal human beings, she could feel that far more deeply than any of us. She could feel the music more profoundly than all of us. That's why she expresses music so beautifully, because unlike us, she could feel the music very deeply, very profoundly. That's why she was able to express the music so beautifully. Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic. Workaholic means a person who does not want to stop working. That means she likes to work continuously without any stop. I've just got to work often harder than classical musicians, but the rewards are enormous. She admits that her work is quite harder in comparison to the classical musicians. She works harder and even more and more work she does. But when the reward comes, it is also enormous. It is also a big reward. In return of the hard work, she always gets the big rewards. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. Out of her busy schedule, she takes some time out for the concerts in the prisons and even in the hospitals. She also gives high priority to classes for young musicians. She is more interested to teach the younger minds, the young musicians, the young children who want to learn music. Anne Richland of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. Deaf children can take a lot of inspiration, motivation from the life of Evelyn Glennie, from the courage, from the determination, from the hard work of this girl. She can be an ideal. She actually is an ideal for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. And when deaf children see the life of this girl, Evelyn Glennie, they take the motivation, they take the inspiration that there is no place in the world where deaf children cannot reach. They can achieve anything that they wish for. I hope, children, this is clear. Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped, people who look to her and say, if she can do it, I can. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. Evelyn Glennie has become an inspiration not only for the deaf children, but for everyone in the world, for everybody in the world. Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than, means she, at this age, she has accomplished, she has achieved so much that this is not in the reach of the people, those who are twice her age. She has brought percussion to the front of the orchestra. Her beautiful performances has gained a name and fame for percussion orchestra. That it can be, and she has demonstrated, she has shown to the whole world that the percussion is quite moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped. People who look to her and say, most people, those who are surrounded by the disappointment, despair, When they look at the life of Evelyn Glennie, they say, if she can do it, we also can do it. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. And through her performances, she has given a lot of pleasure to the music lovers everywhere. Children, I hope all the paragraphs are clear, and you might have understood all the difficult words also, and you might have got the theme of the lesson. That is very, very beautiful. Despite all the disturbances, despite all the obstacles, hindrances that come in our life, if we are focused, if we are clear in mind what we have to do, how to achieve our goal, if this is clear in our mind, we can achieve anything in the world. With a determination, perseverance, and courage, and strong self-belief, you can achieve anything in the world. But you have to be clear enough in your idea, what you really want to go for. I hope, children, when you watch this video, you'll try to understand the things explained in this. You'll try to understand the difficult words and the theme of the lesson. Thank you.